Alright, welcome back to another stream of AC Valhalla with our no HUD and no fast travel playthrough. And we are still at the very start of our England story arc. And yeah, we had started on the second chapter here of the LEDECESTRESCIRE story arc. I did have another look at the historical timeline order according to the Assassin's Creed Wikipedia and realized I actually had to start the BARTERING story arc first. According to the timeline order. Now thankfully we didn't actually play too far into LEDECESTRESCIRE. We only basically did the first, run there. But yeah, we would kind of break the story flow, doing something completely different now. So I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to carry on with LEDECESTRESCIRE, then do BARTERING afterwards. It doesn't really matter all that much which one you do first. And I don't think it really matters all that much either, for like the best story flow really. But yeah, afterwards I'm going to try to be as accurate as I can according to the timeline. For some reason I had memorized that it was LEDECESTRESCIRE first, but I guess I was wrong. But yeah, for anyone that wants to have a detailed look at the list, I'm gonna post that again as well. But yeah, there you will see that basically we arrive in January of 873. And then March to April was supposed to be BARTERING, and then September to January LEDECESTRESCIRE. But yeah, that's alright. Once you finish with BARTERING, we're gonna make it the year 874. Then head back to Ravensthorpe, and then we have to pledge to East Anglia next. It's definitely similar to the, level order. And LEDECESTRESCIRE and BARTERING have the same level of 20 here. Also, hey there, Adam. Welcome in. AC Valhalla, let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, looking forward to make a bit more progress here. It's not gonna be an overly long stream again. But yeah, I wanted to also have a bit of a test run because I did install a new, like 2 new RAMs now in my PC. And I had some issues earlier with my CPU because I had to kind of like readjust that in my system. And apparently it wasn't like 100% aligned. So my PC just crashed because my CPU was overheating as well. But yeah, we did sort all of that out and we should be good now with the temperatures. But yeah, I also want to have a bit of a test run, seeing like how is it after like an hour of heavy use, hopefully fine. But already did some test runs earlier with a test stream and it was fine then. So yeah, let's hope all works out. But yeah, overall we should have a bit of an improvement because I should be able to run multiple softwares at the same time without too many issues. With the additional RAM now. Which does come in handy when you have like, OBS and you have like Stream Deck and maybe like a music software and the game. And like a browser running at the same time. Which I do. But yeah, so we are still in LEDECESTRESCIRE.
Go, Zulin.
And we gotta find... Who was it? Well, I don't know the name of the person right now, but we gotta meet Sigurd and find that person in her stronghold.
Knock.
Knock, knock. Hey, Verot, welcome in, dude. And how's it going? I hope you had a great stream earlier. Kinda had to lurk because I was out and about today. But yeah, my day is going really good. Had a nice one so far. Levi and I went to a British cafe and had some authentic British cuisine for like, yeah, it was like breakfast / lunch. We kind of slept in and then we ate there at, early noon pretty much. But it was really delicious. Levi had like a bagel with like scrambled eggs and like bacon and coleslaw. And I had some shakshuka, which is like a North African dish, but that's also very popular in the UK. And I had it with like really good bread and poached eggs and like a burgo salad and some, vegetables on the side. Some hummus as well. Definitely combo I didn't have yet with shakshuka before, but it was very delicious. And then I worked a bit more on my PC system because I also installed a new RAM. So it also took me a bit to actually get that to work because I had to like reposition my CPU cooler in my system so the RAM would actually fit. But that also meant I had to like reapply thermal paste and stuff and kind of like, make sure that my CPU cooler was doing its job properly. Which it didn't and caused my system to crash a couple of times. So I had to troubleshoot and figure out what was the issue, and now then I finally managed to find out what was the CPU cooler. But yeah, now the PC is running, and so far without any issues. Let's not jinx it and make the game crash though, or the PC altogether. But yeah, it seems to be running fine now, and certainly gonna be nice to have that extra RAM of a PC. But yeah, overall had a nice day so far, but didn't really have much time to watch anything, unfortunately. But I hope that your streams went well. I saw that you finished Until Dawn and made a start on Men of Medan. How did that go so far?
Show me what lies ahead.
This is not going to end well.
Just keep your wits about you.
Calm, Ivar. Me and Eivor will take care of this.
I know.
Sigurd, is there a problem?
We'll go see Tomna. Just the two of us. Ivar and Ubba will wait here. Better if Tomna thinks we've come alone. The truth is, I don't think any of us can stop Ivar from cleaving her head open. It's all he was spewing the whole way over here.
Right. Shall we?
We'll return shortly.
A small fortune for whoever sent Tona to hell.
I'll hold you to that. From what I overheard in Repton, the brothers had an arrangement with Tona. What happened?
She's a mercenary. Ubba used her for man and information. But that relationship soured now that Burgred is all but defeated. From what I heard, Tona has hunger for two things. Soft silver and a stern hug. Neither of which earns you true loyalty.
If she can't be trusted, what use is she?
That is for us to find out. We may be able to satisfy her.
And if we can't?
Ivar did tell you to bring your axe.
And here they are. As expected.
If she takes a liking to you, keep talking.
She's more your type, I think.
No, no. This is your challenge.
Come now, don't drag your feet.
I should be cautious around here.
See,
Yeah, better be cautious.
what brings you strolling into my camp this brisk day?
I suspect you already know.
Yes. The Emperor's on the air betray you. And yet, if you are here talking to me, King Bergeret remains at large. And who are you, lovely dove? Want to perch your ass on my lap?
She didn't actually say that. Rochius, you had a great stream of Unto Dawn. Everyone died as well according to a plan. Hell yeah. That's nice. That you made, you know, everyone...
Crazy maniac.
Exactly. That you made everyone die. So did you make everyone die in a very specific manner? Did they have to die at very specific points? Or was it just like, as long as you make them die, that's fine? Did you like plan it out, or did you just take the first opportunity to kill someone? Made a great start on Men of Medan. The creator's cut is also cool to see new perspectives on events. Thanks for the lurk, glad to hear that you had a great time. Nice, it's good to get a sleep in and some delicious food. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it was nice for sure. And it's also cool to have like a restaurant, you know, that's run by Brits, and they really try to deliver like a really good, you know, experience you would get in the UK. It's nice to have authentic restaurants like that sometimes. But yeah, that's cool. So the creator's cut, is that like similar to The Quarry? Where you get to kind of like play out scenes with certain kind of like outcomes, or like, yeah, kind of like plan ahead, I guess, what's happening. Also more like an alternative view. Yeah, just one of those things, you know, every time I tinker around on my PC, something just has to go wrong and I have to like troubleshoot it first. But yeah, hopefully it's all fine now. On that note, let me actually check my temperatures real quick, just to be sure. Yeah, that's all fine still. The graphics card is nice and cool. That's what I like to see. And my CPU is definitely getting hotter than I would like it to be, but it's still like in the range that's acceptable. But also just like a stock cooler and pretty old at this point. There's also like a bit of dust that it couldn't really remove. I might have to like get some compression air spray or something and try to really do like a deep clean. Overall, as long as they died, but there were some deaths you were hoping would happen at a certain point for poetic or ironic reasons. Plus making people act like assholes was fun, and making them get hit on purpose and fall on purpose. Yeah, like in the beginning when, you know, you kind of chose to just let go of the edge instead of like trying to hold on, or like save yourself at least. Definitely a bit anticlimactic, you know, just having them die like that. It's like, oh well. But yeah, they should have at least tried the leap of fail, you know. If they could aim for like a haystack, then at least they might have a chance of surviving. Or only breaking their leg and not their head. Some things you could only see as one character at a particular point, you can now see as the others at the time. Like when Alex and Julia are in the underwater plane wreck, you usually play them for that whole part. But in the creator's cut, you play as Bliss and Conrad and see what they did or said. And also choose dialogue as well. That's really cool. So really like a pretty fresh experience then. In perspective. It's really nice when those games have those kind of like narrative tools to work with. Because they really thrive on replayability sometimes, and you know, those kind of things really work well. Okay, I'm gonna be threatening. Because we do play Psycho Eivor. At least as much as they can. You know, Eivor doesn't really... It's a good thing about Eivor for me, because he's really written in a way where every choice represents his character quite well. But also means that you very rarely get to be like truly evil or something. You know, it's not really as blank slate as maybe Cassandra. They really have like more polarizing choices. Which does make it easier to really, you know, play as a truly evil person.
Call me Eivor, or Wolf-Kissed. Lovely dove will get your throat cut.
Come now. You are too clever to run with those Ragnarsson dogs. Plenty of room on this side, if you want to earn some coin.
We came for your help, not your flattery.
Where is King Bergeret? That is what you want. And what makes you think I have the slightest idea?
We found letters, records of trade. The two of you have a history.
What can I say? The king pays well for my services. If only I could say the same for those two Ragnarsson clods.
You're dealing with me now, and I want to know what you know. Name your price.
Very well. I could use another cow. And you can cover the cost.
So we can actually use our charisma here to get lower of a price. But I could also just say I'm not going to pay you. But it's funny too, because you also get to see what choices the characters automatically make in the creator's cut, that in the normal cut you would make the choice. That's actually quite cool as well, yeah. Get like a bit of a feel for what's the canon, you know, kind of like outcome in consequence. And I guess by playing the original and seeing like how the other characters might behave, you get to see, okay, these are the choices that in the creator's cut are the canon ones to make. Would be interesting, kind of like really do like a canon playthrough at some point for a game like that, and seeing what like the intended story maybe was supposed to be. But I'm gonna make use of charisma here. I do love the charisma choices in this game, and I'll probably try to trigger as many as possible. It's an interesting side, I think, of Eivor, that he's like a warrior scout, so also has a poetic nature. And is very good in using his words to get what he wants.
When Ceolwulf is on the throne, do you think he'll be pleased to hear you stood in his way? That you doubted him at all? Settle for half that amount, and maybe Ceolwulf's first command won't be for your head on a platter.
You've got stones.
Out with it.
Bergeret paid me to steer the Ragnarssons clear of two areas, LEDECESTRE and TEMPLEBROUGH fort. It was a hefty amount. If I were you, that's where I'd look. And that is all I know. Not more, not less. We are done here.
LEDECESTRE and TEMPLEBROUGH fort. Do you know these places?
I don't, but the brothers will. I'll bring this news to them. Don't stay around here too long. We've got a king to catch.
We're now welcome in Tonnerstadia. That's good. Of course, I believe there's some treasure to catch here.
warning you. Turn around, Dane. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
Ah, yeah. It's down here somewhere. There's also a key that we have to get first, I believe.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Yeah, there's an ability and a gear chest. Journal. I've seen Repton's insides, what those Danes have done to it in such a short time. You can hardly tell the town was once Saxon. This Ragnarsson army is well led. To stand between them and Mercia's throne would be our death. Instead, we will balance on the fringes, gather secrets and squeeze the most out of each side. It is a dangerous game, but it's one we are fit for. Yeah, I can't sit on a throne. I wish I could. You're so happy they're doing remasters for Tomb Raider, Last Revelation, Chronicles and Angel of Darkness as well now. Releasing February 14th next year, like the remasters of the first 3 classic games. Which is the date of Lara's fictional birth. Ah, is it? So Valentine's Day. Even more competition for Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is gonna also release on Valentine's Day. Yeah, obviously not really, you know, direct competition in that sense, but there's definitely lots of games releasing around that time of a year. And Shadows is now one of them. But yeah, that's really cool though. I'm glad that they're doing remasters. You know, kind of give a new polish to those games. Because it seems like they really did a great job with the original remaster games. At least when I saw you and Hermione play them. And I do always love when games like remasters provide you the option to switch between the original look and the remaster look. I would love if the Assassin's Creed Remaster games would have done something like that. Or like the Ezio collection.
This place is heavily guarded.
What a Donna thing to say in that letter. Definitely. Checks out for her character. Yeah, exactly. You know, Shadows might still get delayed after all. It's left to be seen. Definitely be streaming those remasters day one, plus it would be great to see them fix certain bugs like the one in Chronicles that gave you a headache in your recent playthrough. Was that the one with the, oh shit, with the kind of like red tubes that didn't appear or something? That you wanted to shoot for the boss fight, the last one? Or with the red kind of like, the ones you have to like shoot to release something? It is a lot of guys. I think only 2 of them died. Or no, all of them. Nice. It's a bit tricky without the reticle, but overall, it's alright. We can get used to the no reticle. A former Roman encampment, it seems. Or maybe they just stole these statues. That would be quite a way to transport. Oh, nice. Our first range ability, the Raven Distraction. Use the Raven Sinnen to briefly distract your enemies. I do like that ability, also in Origins and Odyssey. Can you actually do it in Mirage? I'm not sure that you can. That's the one. It's a bug that if you have a save file close to a location, reloading that save won't fix it. You have to load an earlier save. Ah, yeah, classic. It's like we don't want to waste just a small amount of your time. We want to waste a huge amount of time. Gotta reload further if you wanna be able to finish this. But yeah, it's gonna be very good to have those things fixed, you know, because I imagine especially as a first timer when you don't really know to expect something like that, you know, and imagine you haven't really saved in a long time. That could really put people off playing the game further.
I must be careful now.
Hey, wait!
Okay, I think we're done here. Unless there's like a viewpoint or something.
Look soon.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Sigurd's told us the news. Well done.
Ledecestre and TEMPLEBROUGH fought. What do you know about them?
Ledecestre is a large village, and TEMPLEBROUGH, it's an old military fort. Not much else.
Burkred could be at either one. We should check both, as soon as possible.
And what do we do with Tona? I would bet the sweat off my sack she's writing to Burkred now, offering silver for a warning about us.
Let me worry about that.
We should get moving, Drinker. I can take the fortress at TEMPLEBROUGH.
I will join you, Sigurd.
That leaves me Ledecestre then. All by my fucking lonesome.
Bring a friend, brother. Maybe Eivor dares to be called that.
Go on ahead. I'll catch up with all of you soon.
Bob would be just happy if Eva had one friend, which he doesn't. Makes an already annoying part of the game even more so. Exactly. You know, bad enough that a part might be kind of like bad to play for already. But then having to deal with that on top. Ah yeah, we can go to TEMPLEBROUGH or we can go to Ledecestre. I think I'm gonna start with TEMPLEBROUGh because it should be closer to us. Should be still to the north side here.
So
The northeast side, I'm quite sure. So currently we are on the west side. This is north, where we're looking. Should be somewhere in this area, I think. Hey Opa, someone stole my sweet roll. Yeah, like Oba says it about Eva being a friend to Eva. Yeah, he's very hopeful, you know, that Eva has made a single friend, given how many bridges Eva likes to burn. It's interesting that Opa, after all this time, still doesn't give up on having hope, you know, about Eva, you know, maybe, you know, not being quite as so bad as he thinks he is. But yeah, that hope is pretty much lost.
I need your eyes, my friend.
This kinda looks like it could be TEMPLEBROUGh over there. Then you have to ask yourself why there isn't a quest symbol. Maybe not. That over there is definitely Ledecestre. So I think TEMPLEBROUGh might be this location there, like further up north. I mean, this raid location looks promising, unless it's on the Yorkshire end. Yeah, that's the thing, like sometimes it might be bordering a very high level area. And it could be because it's separated by the river. I have no idea. Only one way to find out, I guess. Hey there, Ruben. Welcome in. These occasions are pretty cool, no HUD. You know, given that it's really trying to like create a certain atmosphere.
Troll magic.
It's a bit tricky with no HUD when you don't see where you can aim, you know, like whether or not a shot will actually hit the target. And I wasn't sure if I could actually go inside here or not, but that works. I just have to get out of here again. Okay. How's for not with this game so far in comparison to Origins and Odyssey? I would say it's much better, honestly. It really does help that the level locking isn't quite as severe, right? Because it can be very easy to go accidentally in an area where enemies are severely out-leveling you. And you would of course always avoid fighting those enemies, you know, on a regular run.
Just a little break.
When you do see the enemy level. But yeah, so a level difference that might mean, you know, one-hit deaths in Origins and Odyssey, you can definitely deal with in this game. I've already done a couple like much higher level locations because, you know, I just didn't realize I was in that area. But you can of course tell by how tanky enemies might become. But even like a, you know, 150 level difference doesn't have to mean that you're gonna lose. You can always try. And in that sense, you know, this game has been great. Like, it definitely feels a bit more freeing. And it's gonna be even more that way once you get to a reasonable level. Like once you get to level 100 to 150, we can do any content pretty much, right? So yeah, I think that's gonna really help with it. And navigational wise, given that the map is a bit narrower and is usually very clearly divided by north and east, north and south, you can tell of course by the snowy north. I think that really helps when you like go into Xeno mode, you know. You look towards the snowy mountains, like, okay, I know where I am. So that really helps too, I have to say. And of course, I haven't played this game so many times now. You just automatically remember certain locations and how they look like. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this no HUD run so far. Hey Veska, welcome in. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's very easy to get under-leveled in Origins, especially on the no HUD, because you don't really get to finish as many missions, since you have like so many parts to them, right? So it's very unlikely you're actually gonna be able to follow through with like every part naturally. So that means a lack of XP, and then, you know, being matched against 5 level higher enemies, it's like even more difficult than, you know, let's say nightmare difficulty. Oh shit. There's a Zealot nearby. And an offering altar. But yeah, it can really, you know, snap up the difficulty so quickly. And it also means, you know, basically dying in one hit. Like, even if it's an arrow shot, you know, it might mean that you're just gonna die. And at that point, the game does become a bit unbalanced, of course, and a bit unfair feeling. So Valhalla doesn't really suffer from that quite as much, which is nice.
Sunan, guide me.
Oh, these guys have some treasure. Wait, that wasn't very nice. That's the animation I wanted to trigger. What kind of bow am I using right now? So this one, I can show you, is Sword's Gift, which increases range damage when aiming while moving. I chose a light bow because it gives me more shots to kind of like realize, okay, this is where I'm actually aiming. But I have it transmogged into the Raven Speak bow, which is this one. So So that's the look of it. But it gives me a bit of a leeway with how many shots I can miss. Exactly, Rod, you know, it's just like over like that. And then you may have to maybe like restart the entire mission or something. Just because you died once. And of course it also means you can't really play stealthy either, because if enemies are hugely out-leveling you, you can assassinate them 20 times and they won't be dying, you know. So it's really like hard locking you out of doing content if you're not leveled up appropriately. It definitely does set him. I do quite like it. Ah, very nice. I can actually get perfect attack now. Press light attack during a weapon swing to do more damage on the next hit. So if you manage to time your attacks right, then you can definitely boost your damage quite a bit actually. One of those things I like about Valhalla is kind of like the mechanical level of combat, you know. This does make a difference. And it is like timing based. Same for parrying, same for, you know, doing things like... Where is it? Like missile reversal, for instance, which is like a parry for range attacks. But yeah, I do like those kind of things, you know, when it's really like input dependent. You're not just waiting for like an animation to play out or something.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Okay, we have an easy way of finding out if this is indeed a high-level area. I could just try to assassinate one of the guards. And if it means they're very high health, then I will have to do the advanced assassination technique to kill them.
Gentle if they spot me.
Ah yeah, so this is Nottinghamshire, which is like a level 250 area or something. So this one is a bit higher than I would like to encounter right now, to be honest. Because that's well over 200 level difference here. And we don't necessarily need to mess with that for now.
For my brother! Die!
For my brother. Was your brother called Zed? Because Zed's dead.
What do you see?
Oh. There's a Zealot. We could try to kill one of those, but I think they are still a bit too difficult right now, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this is actually the right quest location at least. Jesus. Oh, fucking hell. What the fuck? He killed both of us. Did you see? He killed both of us. Wow, I'm not sure I ever saw that before in this game. I also was thinking, like, how close, like, he must be so close to dying. But he was, and so was I. It's good to have those, like, red flashes on the screen, because it does tell us how close we are to dying. We should definitely hear that point, because I think I healed a bit too early. Given that I don't see my health bar, of course, don't really know, you know, how much damage I'm taking, so I wanted to make sure and be on the safe side. But I could have placed those a bit more strategically by waiting until we flash to red. Yeah, so unfortunate, because these bombs are really tricky to dodge sometimes. And I was running out of adrenaline. You know, I was like thinking, okay, if I attack him, then it should stop him from throwing, right? But it didn't. And he threw it, of course, right on himself, killing me and him at the same time. Jesus Christ. What an asshole. Yeah, that was like a kamikaze type of attack here. But yeah, I think for how low level we are, we did decently well. I believe Cola is like a level 90 Zealot. Yeah. And we're currently at level 34. But we could do this.
A lone berserker roaming these lands. What is it you're in search of?
Not you, Dane. Now go, before that changes.
Huh. Wow. I'm not sure if I triggered that dialogue before. Because right now they're actually not searching fast, right? They don't have gotten the contract yet to go after me. But once we kill the order member in this area, they will get the contract. It's kind of cool that they're actually warning me. Also, Rod, thank you for clipping that. An overzealous zealot goes overboard. Oh, Jesus, let me have a look at that. Also, hey, Vashilla, welcome in, dude. How is it going? Yeah. Got a lot of the logic also of like me attacking him and it doesn't like stun him, you know, from like throwing another bomb. Because otherwise it could be, you know, fine. Or at least had more of a chance, but no. He had to kill himself with a bomb. But yeah, I'm doing well, Shilla. Thank you for asking. Having a nice day so far. Did a bit of a readjustment in my PC system with the CPU cooler and some new RAM I built in. So I had to make sure that that worked fine. And yeah, we're now doing a bit of a stress test to see how it's going. On that note, let me actually check my temperatures here. Okay, it's still alright. My CPU has gotten quite hot at some point though. But it seems to be fine right now. Yeah, it definitely seems like the settings are fine for now. Ah yeah, Northumbria. The name conjures visions of Hadrian's War, misty Jorvik and Danish Thanes, and Saxon house cards staring at mobs of howling Picts through flurries of snow. Yet the name simply means north of the Humber River, bloody geographers and the lack of imagination. Maybe Sean should become like a novelist or something. He certainly has the gift of words. Jesus Christ, can I actually parry any of your attacks? This is not going too well so far. Oh, what the fuck? That was the fuck. That was bullshit. It really was. Just made him immune there. Gotcha.
This is a mere moment. No one will remember it. No one. Not your name, nor mine. It all ends up the same.
Regret torments you.
My only regret is losing to whatever you are. You reek of fading glory.
I think you were talking about yourself, huh? Oh yeah, it's our first Zealot killed. Let's go. The Zealot warriors have been committed to the Order of the Ancients for most of their lives, serving them at most ruthless and down-to-earth grind, wandering the earth in search for anyone who attempts to cross the sacred order. I wouldn't want to get in a bar fight with these fierce foot soldiers of the order, as they all have unique training from ancient schools within the Anglian, Saxon and Brittonic warrior codes. And though the paganism still shines, it is cloaked heavily by the Christian supremacy of the times. Scrappy and surprisingly tough, Koda likes to fight close in, but can handle a bow as well. His motto is, blood speaks true. He also delivers emergency communications to the ads. Well, he did, at least. Not anymore. Okay, so we have found TEMPLEBROUGH, which is over here.
What see you, old friend?
But now we have to find Sigurd. And he's like somewhere nearby. Ah yeah, there he is. It's definitely nicer once you get to a certain distance, the quest symbol pops up in still inside.
You did better than your tight-lipped man here. He'll never say anything again.
We've told you everything. Won't you let us go?
That depends on what happens here.
Eivor, there you are!
What's with the prisoners?
Man from the fortress, out on patrol.
We squeezed them. Berger's not here. It's his queen they're guarding. Others with... They must have separated after Tamworth.
It won't be long before someone comes looking for these men. We need to get inside and find Adelswith.
Capture a queen to find a king. It might work.
Only one way to find out. See if you can get anything more out of them. Me and Eivor will take care of fetching Adelswith.
Oh, then guide you.
The Saxons won't welcome us through the front door. We could find a quiet way in, or we can take your longship. I'm beside you either way. Ah, Eivor. I have dreamt of this day.
Of scouring the Shire in search of a king.
Of going a Vikingur. With you. With our brothers and sisters. Conquering new lands. Forming lasting friendships. And if it takes chasing some weasel across a new land, so be it. I am right where I wish to be.
As am I, brother.
Oh, you sweet summer child. Or childs, I should say.
Best not to draw attention here.
King Burger and Queen Fries. That doesn't sound like a bad combo at all. I could go for Queen Fries and King Burger. But for us today it's gonna be Grandma Pizza, wo? Like a baking tray pizza. Cut into rectangles. Also, give me 1 sec. Alright. Haven't been detected yet. That's good, because I wasn't too sure here of his position. If it would be or not. Sounds delicious. Oh yeah. I mean, I love pizza. But I haven't made grandma pizza yet at home before. It was kind of like the go-to pizza my mom used to make at home. Because one that you could easily divide into like, for multiple people, I guess. But yeah, when I make pizza at home, I usually go for like, you know, classic round shape. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
God will punish them eventually.
I'm sure others would work with us against them.
When they hit the good sisters just up at Kernered's farm, they didn't just carry off the nuns. They also knew exactly where to dig up the hidden plate and relics.
We need to start keeping hounds. What's a big, nasty, cunning hounds? The kind will take your hand off when you're petting them. Now, about the,
Well, truth is, we can't all afford leeches.
We can't all afford leeches.
gash queen, at least. I'd ask how it's made. The old wise one was so fond of war and its constant.
They also said to try eating a dog's liver on a Sunday after dark, as long as the moon isn't full. Bound to work.
A dog's liver on Sunday after dark. That's a new one.
Moving right along.
And 3 women sitting by a well, spinning out fate for all men and gods with their weaving. It's like no one has a choice.
I almost feel bad about killing them now.
Sorry, Lord.
The tree thing is a bit like our old ways, isn't it? Even my mum's mum disappears into the woods out back on special nights.
I have a lot to tell. Because I won't get to have a weekly bleeding then. Definitely not, unless they inflicted themselves.
Which holds basically all of
Well, it's about time for the daily bleeding here. My last bleeding, in fact.
But, except for the squirrel.
I mean,
Gotta feed the worms!
piercing shot. Oh yeah. Okay, it's actually a sign of a Raven Distraction on Y here, and piercing shot on A. Shoot an arrow with enough force to pierce through nearly any obstacle. Also, what ability are we going for next here? I mean, the Brush of Death ability is extremely useful. Kinda like slow motion effect.
Odin is with us!
Chain assassination as well. Raven loot is extremely useful too. Basically, if someone has like a key, for instance, and you kill them with a range shot, Sinner's gonna go and just pick up the key for you. Easy. I think I wanna go for chain assassination next here. Hey there, Cheese, welcome in. And what's to die in battle and reach the gates of Valhalla? Hell yeah. That's the plan. As Dutch would like to say. How's it going, Cheesy? Hope you're having a nice weekend.
You three, scurry. Lady Athelstwith, I see Burgred has done his best to hide you away. But what is lost must always be found.
Let my handmaidens walk free of this place. They have nothing to do with our quarrel.
You hear that, Eivor? Noble, selfless. This is the sword you must strike a bargain with. A woman of quality. We seek only your king, lady. Tell us where Burgred hides, and we will leave without an ounce of blood spilled.
Please, I don't know.
Effective, Sigurd.
She is only naive to her present danger, but she will soon understand.
Wait. Those are the hands of one who washes linens. A servant. She is a decoy. Watch the handmaidens. I'll follow Athelstwith.
Ah yeah, this was fun doing it in stealth with. But yeah, fortunately we don't have to care about any stealth here. Nice. It's actually pretty easy stealth escape here. Like how I'm doing it first try, no HUD, easy. And you know, once you actually do a stealth challenge, you just overthink everything. And it's like, can I actually do this without getting detected? Like every step gets carefully planned. Meanwhile, I'm just rushing out of this and get it done easily. Day's going good, playing some Odyssey, watching me play Valhalla. Hell yeah. Sounds great, Cheesy. Hope you're enjoying Odyssey so far.
I'm only borrowing it.
Me.
Wait for my lead.
My husband will send you all to hell.
what you are doing at once. Don't you dare put your hands on me!
Can't stand for free this time! Lift off your belly, dog! Spill some in it!
Quite clever, your ladyship. You're certainly making us work for it.
Keep your hands off me, pagan!
Have you lost your sense of hospitality? I regret asking.
Let me go! I demand it!
After what you put me through, I would have to be mad.
Do you understand what you're doing, pagan? I am the Lady of Mercia.
Well, I guess it's a
You're wasting your
jackpot.
time. I won't talk. Not to you, not to any of you barbarians.
You may reconsider, if only for your people. For who knows how many more might die at the hands of us barbarians.
You don't frighten me.
Then you are a fool.
Geez, you've mostly been going through maps, making sure that the Spartans failed to take Greece's lands. Also, like, siding with the Athenians then. That's a nice thing to kind of like roleplay in sometimes in that game. Really like siding with like one specific side. Hey there, starters. Welcome in. The Vikings, not barbarians. Yeah, it's like, is my name Conan or something? No, it's not. It's Eivor. So yeah, we are in fact not barbarians.
Lady Otherswith, you have seen better days.
God will sear your soul, heathen, if he can find it.
Why the catch, Eivor? She is as much a poet as you.
Where's my Cathlin? What have you done with her?
Your handmaiden, you mean? The brave one, dressed in royal finery? Season change with the others.
I'll take them back to Tamworth. Get them talking.
If she has so much as a scratch on her.
I will inform Ceolwulf. He might have some ideas on how to get through to her.
I will go to Ledecestre. Eva may have had better luck. Sigurd, what about these prisoners?
We've got what we need. Let them go.
See, even Sigurd lets go of his prisoners. Unlike Haven Kenway. He would just kill them. It's like, they're not worth anything anymore. We're just gonna potentially sabotage our plans, so they must die.
Ah, my friend, you have my thanks.
Watch him attack us now. That'd be funny. Yeah, goodbye. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero sold out on pre-order physical copies according to a video from 10 days ago. Not just one version either, but on all 2 or 3 versions on PlayStation for sure. You're buying yours Steam-wise, or will you get paid on the 15th, so I hope we worked enough to have enough. I didn't realize that the pre-orders were that popular with Dragon Ball. But yeah, damn. All of them sold out. That's quite impressive. But in a movie called UHF, starring Weird Yankovic, there's a scene with a parody of Conan called Conan the Librarian. If return books late, you get sliced in half. Amazing. Now imagine that Conan also being played by Arnie. Arnie the Librarian. Now that's a look I, haven't seen on him before. Damn, $70. Yeah, that's quite a hefty price tag. I barely buy games on day one anymore. Just don't wanna have to spend that much money on like a single game. The only games that I still have bought like day one were the AC games. But that one, like since Dawn of Ragnarok, I haven't really purchased that content day one either anymore. And with Shadows, we will have to see, I guess, how that turns out. Yeah, that's a good game, Schiller. I haven't heard anything about it yet, but I know they're quite popular. There's been a streamer that I watch that was quite big in the scene. I have also played like a bit of Dragon Ball games before, but mostly when I was like at friends and they had it. And we kind of just played it out of like, fun. I probably also watched like 2 or 3 episodes as a kid. But that's all I know about Dragon Ball really. So pretty much nothing. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero so new Tenkaichi. I have no idea what that is either. But that would have been funny. The same movie also has a parody moment of Rambo, with Weird Al portraying him as well as one of the main characters. That's really cool. Yeah, Weird Al Yankovic, certainly a certified legend. Definitely a master of impressions. You wouldn't be surprised if they release Shadows in a horrible state in February and this way they kill off a whole franchise. Imagine. But yeah, I mean, the future of a franchise definitely also depends on Shadows doing well, so I hope that it does, honestly, Because if AC also doesn't do well, then Ubisoft might actually be doomed. I'm not sure if they have enough time until, Hexa comes around. Welcome back, starters. But you'd love to see a movie about his life starring Daniel Radcliffe as him. Oh yeah, I saw a trailer for that movie. I think Daniel Radcliffe really has come a long way. He really, established himself as a great actor beyond the Harry Potter movies. I'm totally down to see him play that too. I think definitely do a good job. But yeah, I would imagine how difficult it would be to actually play as a real, character that's, so iconic. It's certainly quite the pedestal to climb. Hey there, Cubby, welcome in. Okay, let's go ahead and call our longship here.
Survey the area, Sudan.
haven't seen many of his movies past Harry Potter, but you like the horror movie called The Woman in Black. That's one I also watched, yeah, many years back. He also started a really funny movie called Guns Akimbo. Basically, it's like a regular IT office guy that one day wakes up with 2 guns attached to his hands that he can't get rid of. And he basically has to play a game in real life to try to survive with guns on his hands, like attached to them permanently. It's a really wild kind of like story and really wacky in a way, but really funny and entertaining. And there was also this movie where he plays like a dead guy, Swiss Army Man, that's the one. It was also so weird on so many levels, but very entertaining. He basically plays like a dead body that can be used for like various, like a Swiss Army knife, you know, for like different purposes. But it's also like part alive. It's weird. Hey, the Code Workman. The added version is Harry Potter. Potter is a non-alcoholic edition. Seems legit. Remember seeing some images of that, but didn't know the story. That's an awesome absurd premise. It really is. Yeah, I definitely can recommend that one. It's also not too long, I think. So it's like a perfect movie. Just sit down an evening and, you know, have a bit of a laugh. Thank you for the lurk, Dr. Darling. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice weekend.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Exactly, yeah, that's where the name comes from. If you watch a trailer for that movie, you're gonna get a good impression on how wiki it potentially can be.
Drop the mask. Mask up! Yeah! Bring the mask down! If they see me, this will get messy. Pull up here! Sunan, guide me.
Good timing. We would have stormed the place without you.
What have you seen?
Soldiers aplenty, wagons going in and out. That weasel Borgred is here, I'm sure of it. The bathhouse there and that church, see? I sent a scout to check them both. Should be back at any moment now. Did you see Uba and Sigurd in TEMPLEBROUGH?
Burkhart's wife was hiding there. Uba's taken her back to Tamworth. Something wrong?
My brother, that's what.
So which choice could represent the psycho way the best? This one is kind of like a bit empathetic, right? It's like inquiring about, okay, what's it up with you and Uba? I can take the side of Oba and threaten Eva, I guess. Or we could just say we don't really care about either of them. I'm not gonna pick sides. I think both of these are more carrying than anything else, so I'm gonna go for one where I don't really care about either of them too much.
Uba has his way and you have yours, that much is clear. I'm not here to play favorites.
No, you are here to make your mark. I know what it means to be a young Dranger. You think of glory and destiny.
You've got me all figured out.
I know your type, Wolf-Kissed. But me, I am not looking as far into the future as you.
Time's up for your scout, I'd say. He's either dead or run off.
Give him a chance.
Can't risk them seeing us and Burkred slipping away again. You stay here and wait for your scout. I'm going in.
Thought he might move to the other side again. I guess not.
What do you see, Sunan?
Dominus autum et supplementum alter liquidae.
This must be the bathhouse. Need to find a way inside. This area is off limits. What have we here?
It's definitely a bit irritating that, again, like a mirage, Eagle Vision doesn't actually reveal enemies. And I even have a stealth reckon ability, right? So we don't get highlighted in that either. So that is like part of a HUD, apparently. But I do wonder if I actually forget Stealth Reckon and use Eagle Vision. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. Fair enough.
This is bollocks. We should be out there, fighting to take Tamworth back from the Danes.
We're to secure our food stores first. Leofrith's orders.
Leofrith's orders? Bah. The king's grown tired of him, you know. That's what all the men are saying.
Tired? How do you mean?
Are you blind? He questions Burgred's orders every chance he gets. Has done ever since the Danes showed up.
there. No peace around here.
Okay, I hope that was the key here. That we needed. Yes.
Jailbat?
Leofrith's orders. King Burger is fed up with him. He keeps ordering the same meal every day. He needs to add some variety. How about some fries? There'll be some good variety, right? Hey there, Shaky. Welcome in.
Have you lost your mind? I feared you were one of them. Keep quiet. What are you doing here?
I was looking for Burgred.
You are Ivar's scout.
I hoped I might find Burgred myself and talk him into surrendering. But he's not in Ledecestre.
How can you be sure?
Leofrith passed this way with some men. I eavesdropped. It seems they're only stockpiling food here, but he did say something of interest. Gave orders to send more men to Burgred's wife, the Lady Arvelswith. She's in TEMPLEBROUGH.
Not anymore. We stormed the fortress and took the lady back to Tamworth.
She would know where Burgred's hiding.
Do you hear that? The sounds of battle. Ivar, let's get you out of here, now. Where are you going?
I know my way around. We'll go through the market. This way.
Oh, very nice, Shaky. That's great to hear. I do love Valhalla too. I think it's a great game. I do love the Viking fantasy that they created here. And of course love visiting England in the game too. Also, hey there, Levy. Welcome in. Joining right for the action here. Things have just escalated tiny bit here. But yeah, thank you so much for the resub as well. That is many, many months indeed. Almost 4 years actually. Right, that's true. It's no Viking fantasy. It's Viking reality.
Are you hurt? Speak up.
I don't think so. My God. I didn't want it to come to this.
They would have killed you, Gilbert. You had no choice. Now don't move. I'll be back.
Where is your king, Saxon? Where is he?
Lord our Father, grant me salvation.
When does their god find the time to answer so much mumbling and whimpering?
You are reckless, Ivor. Gilbert could have been killed.
Who am I to stand in the light of a boy searching for his balls?
Don't excuse yourself. You enjoy this too much.
Stop. It wasn't Ivar who sent me. I sent myself.
Have caution, boy. Until your father is crowned, you're Mercia's enemy, not its champion. You understand?
I understand.
Good. Now return to Repton and remain there until we call.
Will you not stay, Wolf-Kissed? There is no king, but we have corpses to loot.
I'm off to Tamworth. The Lady Athelthwith may be singing a sweeter song.
Take everything!
Classic Eva outcome, I would say. Just everything burned down, destroyed, and dead.
Soldiers here. Let these people bear witness to the carnage that awaits their kingdom. Whoever trains these Mercian soldiers should be relieved of their duty, I think.
Does he have more to say? Also, dude, I think you're wearing your X the wrong way. Unless you want to knock someone out. Yeah, that's an interesting way to carry X's. The churches are fed up with low wages. Strike for Christ. Exactly. That's the spirit. Okay, anything new in the codex? Yes. Ah yeah, we came across Hadrian's Wall. The Roman Emperor Hadrian constructed this wall to keep the northern tribes out of Britain, as he couldn't be bothered with conquering Scotland. Then one day the Roman legions pulled out and left the Britons to their fate. They were kind enough to leave a wall behind, which included some of the most amazing public toilets ever built on Earth. There you go. So if you wanna have a really nice public toilet, visit Hadrian's Wall. Travel tips and more on ubisoft.com. Oh yeah, and we now have chain assassination. After performing successful assassination, throw an X at a second NPC standing in close proximity.
Ut! Gath! Flew! Gathram! Kumath! Shulon Gan! No!
Go, Sunan.
Okay, so Tamworth was more on the western side here, wasn't it? I do think so.
They will attack on sight here.
But where is everyone? I mean, I'm not complaining about free loot, I guess.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Yeah, I was correct. This is indeed Tamworth here.
Your turn. She won't talk to me.
Eivor will handle it. Go on.
You have exhausted my friend Uba here, but I'm wide awake. Maybe tell me where Burkred is hiding and let him rest happy.
Never.
Stone-faced and tight-lipped. All for a king who hides like a cowardly vole, too scared to protect his family and his people. Thirsty?
My husband does what he must for Mercia. How could he do otherwise, knowing that even his closest friends could betray him? Give that traitor Ceolwulf my message. He may win this earthly battle, but the devil has won the war for his soul.
How does Eivor fast travel? He takes an Uber. Yeah, I wish I could in this game to take an Uber. But yeah, I'm actually doing a no fast travel, kind of like a row on top of a no HUD. So no fast traveling or Ubers for us, unfortunately, I'm afraid. Okay, so again we're looking for the choice that maybe is the most like psycho / I don't really care about you choice. This one is standing up for Cheerwolf. This one is kind of like sympathizing with her. This one is I'm not here to talk about Cheerwolf. And I think this one is the most fitting.
I don't care how you feel about Cheerwolf, but he will be king. It's only a matter of when.
Borgred is king, elected by the Witten and anointed by God.
My lady, I know what the losing side looks like, and you're on it. We've taken Repton, Tamworth, now TEMPLEBROUGH and LEDECESTRE. With each victory, your hope for peace recedes.
Yet Borgred has what you do not. The loyalty of his people. Good men. Faithful men.
Who? The Thanes and Chills of Mercia? No, no. Only Leofrith remains loyal, and he too will fall.
Yes, goodly Leofrith. He will die defending his king. And win or lose, he will send 100 more of you to hell.
Eivor, your ladyship? Do not mind me. Only here to count my spoils.
Oh, God!
Okay, so my psycho side actually really resonates with Eivor and what he's doing here. So I'm gonna play along with Eivor and, you know, rub it in to her. Weak stomach.
Pigs have to eat, my lady. The trouble is, it takes a lot to sate their hunger. Only a matter of time before they finish those and sniff around for fresher meat.
And the smell of pig shit after this? Ooh.
My God! Get me out of here! Please!
Talk now, and we'll draw you a nice warm bath.
You are asking me to betray my husband. How can I do that?
If you don't, you will betray countless others. In legend, you may be remembered as the king and queen who abandoned their kingdom in its darkest hour. But there will be peace. This is Cheerwolf's promise, and it will be honored. You have my word.
Does the caged bird sing?
Berkred is hiding in an old crypt to the south, where the Alne and Arrow rivers join.
A crypt? Now tell me this is not a sign from the gods.
It's a long way to carry a king. The three of you must clear a path back to Tamworth. Where can we meet?
Bring him to the bridge at Venonus. It's a straight line through. We'll deal with any trouble there.
Well, this is probably the first time that I'm gonna commend Eivor on bringing the heads. In general, I think I'm gonna agree with Eivor on many, matters. Because he's clearly the, biggest psycho in the game to encounter.
The heads were a nice touch. I'm not one for spectacle, but it got her talking.
Spectacle? That's just me.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, everything's set up to capture King Borgred. To the south here. Shouldn't be too difficult to find, I think, because we of course have to ride back all the way to Tamworth here to deliver him. And, we're kind of like facing north there, so it should be straight down this way here. Just gonna follow the road all the way to the south, past Is this Ledecestre? Yeah, must be Ledecestre. So past Ledecestre there and further into this direction. But yeah, we won't be doing that today anymore though. I'm gonna reserve it for next time. But yeah, considering the shorter session we did today, we made some decent progress here on this current story arc. I think next time we're certainly gonna be finishing this, because then I'm also planning on doing a bit of a longer session with it. But yeah, for today this shall do. Mostly wanted to stress test my system and see if everything actually runs well. But seems to be the case. Well, still have to check some stats after the stream. Kinda like see how hot my CPU actually went across the entire stream. Psycho versus Psycho. Indeed, Rod. Yeah. Though it's difficult to actually become a bigger Psycho than Eva is. That's like almost impossible. Especially for Eivor. But I'm trying my best. Alrighty. Let's have a look who's online until we could raid today. No worries whatsoever for the stream, Rod. Thank you again for being here. And I also hope you have a great rest of your night. Will you be playing more Men of Medan tomorrow? Or what's the plan for your Monday? Also, before we raid out, I want to give a couple of shoutouts to Rod, to Schiller, to Levi, and to Lucinda. Rod has been playing some Until Dawn. He's been trying to get everyone killed in a playthrough, which he succeeded doing so. And he's now also started a playthrough of Men of Medan during the creator's cut version of the game. But he's playing many different horror-style games for October. So there's gonna be many, many more to come. Also check out Schiller. Schiller has been playing some Witcher 3 White Hunt. It's his first time ever playing through the game. And yeah, definitely enjoying that so far. Also with the amazing Gwent mode, of course. But yeah, he's also a big fan of Assassin's Creed. And he's also played the Mafia games. And also loves just to do like casual trucking sessions on Euro Truck Simulator as well. Also check out Levi. Levi has been playing Night in the Woods recently. In general, a big fan of action-adventure, kind of like narrative-focused point-and-click games. Also a big fan of games like Pentiment as well. And also check out Lucinda. Lucinda has been playing a new playthrough of Silent Hill 2. Also recently finished Little Nightmares 2 as well, I think. And yeah, also loves first-person shooter games like Bioshock, but also first-person stealth like Dishonored, and many more. So if anyone hasn't checked out any of those streamers yet, then I would highly recommend doing so. Let's write more Men of Medan. We'll finish that and then make a start on Little Hope. Thanks so much for the shoutout. No worries whatsoever, Rod, for the shoutout. More than happy to give you one. And that sounds good. It's a great thing about those games, you know, that they don't take like ages to finish. which of course means you're gonna be able to fit in more games for Spooktober as well. Stanley, thanks for linking my channels. You'll be unfollowing them immediately. Perfect, that's the plan. I would do the same. Alright, so we're gonna go and trade out to Maxi, because Maxi's playing some Alien Isolation. Talking about horror games. I think he's continuing his playthrough he started on a Celebration stream a while ago. And there's also horror channel points he has activated apparently, so that's certainly on theme here. Glad you could fit them in, cause you have been itching to do a marathon of supermassive games. I don't blame you, dude. I had a much better time with the Quarry than I anticipated initially, so I am actually quite looking forward to play another one of their games in the future. Wouldn't even mind replaying Until Dawn, because I haven't played the game since it released pretty much. A friend made me play it back then. And then we kind of like just decided that either of us is gonna play half of the characters pretty much. Which made for some interesting dynamics. But yeah, so if you wanna follow us over to Maxi with a raid, there's some raid emotes in chat. Feel free to copy and paste them. And yeah, I'll be back next week. Probably won't be back until Wednesday actually, so no stream Monday and Tuesday, at least at this current time. And I'll likely be playing a bit more Disco Elysium, so we can progress on that game further. But yeah, until then, I hope you all have a great rest of your day and night, and I will catch you all in the next one. Indeed, Rod, yeah, looking forward to more of them.